Aces outside, and I kind of like keep glancing because I'll see him like run by there. Anyway, when I was looking for ideas on Pinterest, I kept seeing like a bee themed type of deal, so I kind of did that, but then I was lazy to draw like a bunch, so yeah. Anyway, so my life, I feel like it's been great, and I want to like knock on wood so I don't jinx it. But I feel like in a much better mood lately. I just see he's like bounce on something. He found his toy. Yeah, so I feel like that's always good. Work has been same old, same old. I still have no clue what I'm doing. But I feel like there are more days this month, or like in April there were more days than, like more good days at work compared to like how many good days at work I had the month before that, if that makes sense. Like there's still most days I have no clue what I'm doing, and I feel like, what the heck, like why? Oh god. I'm gonna go get Ace real quick. Give me 1 second, I'll be right back. He's literally standing outside the entrance like this with his big ears just looking at me like, hello lady, I can see you, hello. So I'm gonna let him in. Of course, the second I get up to go let him in, he saw a bird and went running off to try to get him. Alright, but yeah, so obviously, it's still rough and I don't really know what I'm doing, but it is definitely getting better. Outside of work, what did I do last month? Oh, last month I got fully vaccinated, so that's exciting. But that second shot, like that second dose, man, that was rough. So I got the second dose last Tuesday, and I brought my laptop home, like just in case, since I heard some people, you know, they got hit pretty hard by the second dose, and you know, just to be safe. So where was I going with this? So I got the second dose on a Tuesday, and like that evening I was already feeling pretty rough. My arm was hurting, which like wasn't unusual. That happened the first, like, okay, so let's rewind. So for the first dose, I seriously could not lift up my arm like at all. It was really rough, like that evening and the day after. And then that was it. Like then I was good. The second dose, my arm was bothering me a little bit, but by that night, like I was having full-on body chills. Like I thought that maybe I was just cold, and I told myself like, you don't have a fever, you're just cold. But the whole night I was like tossing and turning, and I couldn't sleep because I just felt so freaking cold. And you know, after I got my vaccine, I actually had dropped off my car like at a mechanic. I had a leak and like it was smelling like gasoline. So I dropped it off at the mechanic, and you know, so the day after I got the vaccine, my husband was gonna give me a ride to work. So we get up in the morning and I ask him like, hey, how are you feeling? And he's like, not great. And then I went to check my temperature because I wasn't feeling great either, too. So I had to call in Ace. Sorry, my dog was getting mad at it still. Yeah, so I had a fever of 102, and you know, obviously I had to call out work. So at work we have like 2 nurses on site, and we're supposed to call them if we have like COVID symptoms or like vaccine related symptoms. And if you have COVID, they like tell you where to go to get tested and like, you know, what the procedure is for you to be able to come back to work after, you know, like the 2 weeks or whatever. So I turned on my laptop because I didn't have the nurse's like phone number. So I turned on my laptop to find like the nurse's number. And I gave her a call, and I'm like, hi, like I got the 2nd dose of the vaccine yesterday, and I woke up not feeling great. I have a slight fever, you know, of 102, and she laughed at me, and she's like, sweetie, that is not a slight fever. But yeah, I told her I had like body chills and like a little bit of body aches and the fever. So she's like, alright, like what department do you work in, and like who's your boss? And she's like, alright, well I'll call your boss and I'll let him know that, you know, you won't be coming in today, but if you can give him a heads up as well. Sorry, I'm like trying to find what color. So I don't have my boss's number either, because it's like a new boss, like he just recently became my boss since my other boss quit. So I had to find him on like Teams, and send him an IM, like, hey, I'm not coming in today, I'm sick. You know, I let the nurses know, but just wanted to give you a heads up. And he was really chill. He was just, I mean, pretty much after that I logged off. But I had like 2 or 3 meetings scheduled for that day, so I like canceled them all or postponed them or whatever. And then I logged off, and I spent pretty much the entire day just sleeping after that. And I would say I feel like a lot better. I felt a lot better the next day. Well, actually, no, so the next day then I was cleared to go back to work. I didn't have a fever anymore, but like by the afternoon I kind of felt a little bit of chills again. But I never checked. Like I was at work, I didn't check to see if I had a fever. But yeah, I feel okay now. My arm was still sore like the next day for a bit, but yeah, I'm good. Yeah, I'm excited to be like fully vaccinated now, and yeah. What else happened? I must want to look at like the calendar for last month. Last month we also got our roof replaced. I can't remember if I told you guys about that or not. So when we moved to this new area, we bought a house, and during the inspection, we were told that the roof was like, I was gonna say pretty old, but I don't even think, oh shoot, I messed up. Darn it, okay. I don't even think it was really that old. It just like the inspector suspects it wasn't installed very well, and it was the original roof of the house, so it was already like, why can't I do math right now? Like 19 years old. And get that done, soon. So we finally did. And yeah, that roof, like, it was crazy to see. So, they took off all the shingles, but there were also some, like, boards, like wooden, like pallets, that had to be replaced because of water damage. Like, you could see where the water just, like, ate away. And these boards were, like, done. So yeah, it was just time to repair it. My poor dog, Ace, was not having it that day. He was so upset. Like, the people came and everyone's getting on the roof, and they're like, you can hear them just like taking all the shingles off and working on the roof. And Ace was freaking out. He was like, Mom, Dad, like, they are destroying our house. I don't know if you realize this, but there are people outside crawling all over our house. And he was like barking and barking and barking and barking and barking, like going to one window, going to the other window, like running around. Like, poor guy was so stressed out, so like anxious. It was not good. He actually ended up peeing in the house. Like, I feel like it was on us. Like, he probably had to go. And so normally to go outside, we don't have a doggy door or anything, but we have these little bells that like dangle from the backyard door. And he goes up there and he like hits the bells, and that's to tell us to let him out. And we have an electric fence, so he has to use a special collar when he goes out. And so he, we put on the collar and he goes out, and he's like good. He loves it outside. So ever since the people came to work on the roof, he was like jumping on the bells, like, yo, let me out, let me protect the house. So we didn't let him out, and poor baby, like, we were playing with him to try to keep him distracted. We were throwing around like one of his toys, and at one point he just like drops the ball and like walks over close to like the backyard door and just pees. And like, I see him like like Ace, and normally if he's like, he hasn't had an accident in the house for a long time, but like before, if he would like start peeing and we would like yell at him, he would like stop and take him out. But normally if he does that, I won't like yell at him, he'll like stop peeing. But I'm like Ace, and he just like could not stop peeing. I think he had been trying to hold it in for so long. Poor baby. We ended up taking a lot of walks that day after that to just try to keep him like occupied and out of the house and feeling good. Yeah, it was rough, poor guy. But yeah, so luckily it was really just that one day. The people were here from like 8 or 9 in the morning until like way late at night. And then the next day their boss came to just like do some last minute touches. But yeah, it was awesome just like having that done, and I'm like happy that that's done and taken care of. I'm gonna have to check back on my list to see what else we did last month. Sorry, my face is like red. I just put on my acne medication. What the? I have on here car appointment at 8:45 a.m., but I cannot remember for the life of me what car appointment I had. Anyway. So speaking of my acne, I had a dermatologist appointment last month, like a follow-up. Wait, what color? And, basically the doctor asked, like, oh, how's it been going? Like, have you liked it? And I told her, like, good, but, my insurance didn't cover the original medication she prescribed, and I have to use, like, an over-the-counter one. And, but it's been fine. And so she checks it out, and she's like, are you happy with results, or do you want something stronger? And I said, like, yeah, I'm happy with the results, but I want to, like, you know, keep getting better. And so she pretty much said, like, okay, like, try it out for another 4 months, and then come back and see me. And if it's like still not where you want it to be, then, you know, we have enough proof to show your insurance. Like, yo, she tried the generic one, but darn it, I messed up this letter. But she needs, you know, like, the thing I prescribed. And I asked her, like, hey, so after these 4 months, is this like something I'm gonna have to do just like the rest of my life, or like how does this work? And she said, like, you know, there isn't really an answer. We just have to wing it. She's like, I have some patients that, you know, they do this for a couple months and then they're like good to go. Or I have other patients where, you know, they didn't get acne until like they're adults, like in their 30s or 40s, and now they have to like do this every day. And when she said that to me, like, I felt really bummed out. Like, I don't know, I Ace's first birthday. So when we are, going back home, that is actually we're missing Ace's birthday. So he turns 1 on May 14th, I think. My baby boy. He is just a goofball. He's a good boy. Today actually we were going for a walk, and he always gets really excited when he sees like other dogs, because he is just such a friendly dog. Like, he just wants to be friends with everyone. And in the town we used to live in before moving here, there was a dog park that we would take him to. It was like so close to the house, and he loved going there. And he had his little friends and everything. And moving here, like, the closest dog park is like 40 minutes away. It's ridiculous. We went once, and there was only like one dog, and it was like an older dog that doesn't like to play. So Ace, gets really excited when he sees other dogs, like, oh my gosh, like a potential friend. So today we were going on a walk around the neighborhood, and a dog, like, one of the neighbors' garage door was open, and their dog came like running out when they heard Ace. And this dog was like not little, like I would say medium sized, but smaller than Ace. And the dog comes like running up to Ace, and Ace handled it really well. He like froze, and then he kind of just like started sniffing, this dog. And the dog was getting pissed. Like, the dog's owner was like, oh sorry, and like kept calling his dog, but the dog like wasn't coming to the owner. And the owner, I don't know why he didn't come up and just like grab him, but he would just kept saying like, bro, come here. And so Ace like was kind of just like sniffing, and the other dog was getting mad. And we would tell Ace like, all right, let's go and start walking, but the other dog would like follow us. And so Ace, the other dog like following us, so Ace turns around and like smells again, and the dog like got mad. He like growled a little bit, and like finally he listened to the owner and went back to his house. But yeah, I felt bad for Ace. Like, he just wants to make friends. Ace is standing at the door waiting for me to let him in, so I'm gonna let him in real quick. Oh my god. See, whenever I say that, I jinx it, because he was seriously sitting there for like, a good couple of minutes, and as soon as I get ready to stand up, I see him run off because he found something else that interested him. see that, like, I'll say, you know, last month I only exercised on Saturday and Sunday. You know, I would say, you know, I only worked out like twice. And this time I was just like a lot more consistent. I downloaded an app. Oh no. Hold on, my dudes. So I downloaded an app called Fit On. And yeah. So it gives you pretty much like workouts you can do. They have like workout videos that you can follow along with. And I really enjoyed it. You know, there's like a reminder. It will automatically like remind me each day when it's time to work out. Although I never work out at the time it tells me to. But yeah, there's a bunch of different videos and like different levels. And the videos normally are really short. They range anywhere from like 10 minutes to like 30 minutes or more. But I really enjoyed it. Like I like that the videos are short because it makes me feel like, okay, like you can work really, really hard for 15 minutes. Like, don't give up. You know, it's just 15 minutes. Or I'll look at the time. I'm like, okay, only 10 minutes left. Like I can do this. And I'll often do like 2 or 3 videos a workout session. So yeah, you know, I really enjoyed that. Obviously I'm not sponsored by them, but if it's, you know, if you're trying to check it out, like you want something new, I feel like it would be worth a shot. You can also join like challenges. So I'm like, right now I think I joined like an app challenge, so you know, it's just a complete like 8 app workouts that they have there. And I was on track to finish the challenge last month, but then, you know, that second dose of the shot just knocked me out for a couple days, so I was really bummed out about that, but it's okay. I will get to finish it this month. Not been a huge fan of my calligraphy lately. I need to start practicing more. But yeah, so I really have enjoyed those workout videos.